I was doing a photo shoot, which is one of those inconvenient things you have to do now and again so that your publicist will be happy. And I was doing it with these two young ladies in Nashville, and they decided we're going to go out in the countryside around Nashville. And I thought, oh, here it comes. Railroad tracks, old bridges. And they said, we're going to put you on these porches, these old porches. And I thought, okay. And now I was assuming that they had, scouted out these places and checked with the owners and so forth. And, they're 24, 25 years old and just cute as could be. And we were driving along, and I've lived in Tennessee a long time by this point, and I understood what things like no trespassing signs mean. And they didn't bother them a lick. They said, oh, look, there's one. And they'd pull right up, and we'd go sit on the porch, and I'm looking around thinking, well, nobody's living here, but it belongs to somebody, and there's a no trespassing sign over here. And so this went on for quite a few hours, and as the afternoon wore on, they started leaving me longer and longer time sitting on the porch, and I started writing this song because I was bored to tears. And we never did get shot at, but it came close. One guy was not happy with us being there. And I started writing this song, and I couldn't really write the end of the song because it's about houses being torn down, and I've never lived in a house that was torn down. Until I started driving up and down Music Row, and they're tearing down all the houses there and putting up these condos. Instead of, we used to have publishing houses and record labels and all kinds of great companies in these old Victorian houses, and they just... So that's how I finished this song, driving down 16th Avenue and just glaring at these nondescript condominiums. This old house is where my story first begins. I got the word that progress was closing in. There's a beat-up bulldozer revving up in the drive. Strange to think this will be our final goodbye. It's a shame to see the old girl going out this way, so far removed from her glory days. The vines have grown twisted across the front gate, a homeless scene behind Mother Nature's crime tape. This old house will always be a part of me. Now you can holler away, but in my heart she'll remain. I'm living here with Polaroids of forgotten dreams. I outgrew like a pair of worn out jeans. Peering down the front hall behind these kicked-in doors, the dust and rain have done a number on these hardwood floors. Some local kids have been camping out here and partying late. We used to do the same thing too at that age. Watch the cars whizzing by out on the new interstate. Now some would call that progress, and some would call it fate. I remember kissing Kate and a chance on that front porch swing. I heard she lost her battle back in the early spring. Still, it's gonna be alright. I can call her to mind any old time. I need a childhood friend of mine. But this old house will This old house is where my story first begins. I got the word that progress was moving in. Thank you. Thanks.